Welcome back to the Victor Gonzalez Show, and today we're taking a look at the Los Angeles Rams defense. The Los Angeles Rams had a very good defense last year with Aaron Donald and Von Miller being those main guys to bring it up in the second half of the season, and now they're replacing Von Miller with Bobby Wagner, playing two different roles but trying to be the same thing. A veteran in the room who can really help this team in a leadership role and help out in key moments. At the defensive line, you have Aaron Donald, who is going to keep your defensive line at one of the tops in the league, with him being one of the best in NFL history, where he's even being triple teamed now. And with that, it opens up things for everyone else. You have Ashawn Robinson, Greg Gaines, Ernest Brown IV, Bobby Brown, and Michael Hojette as your main five interior defensive linemen that'll work beside him. And then you have Terrell Lewis, you have Leonard Floyd, you have Justin Hollins as your main three guys to rush the passer next to him. And then at corner, you have Jalen Ramsey, Troy Hill, David Long Jr., you have Robert Rochelle, and Darion Kendrick as your main five corners. And then at safety, you have Taylor Rapp, someone who hasn't been really talked about much, but it's been a very good safety for him these previous years. You have Terrell Burgess as another safety who can fly around and was very good in spots last year. And then you have Nick Scott, another safety they have on their roster. Then you have Matt Gay at kicker, who was very good for them last year. He did exactly what was asked of him and has really found his way when he's been with the Los Angeles Rams. And then you have Riley Dixon, their punter. And with the defensive coordinator being Raheem Morris, him replacing or really helping fix this defense after being a part of Atlanta and being their interim head coach and then letting him go. Now him being the defensive coordinator of the Rams is really it has been helping them out after losing Wade Phillips a few years ago. This defense really showed themselves last year in the postseason and was really one of the main keys with how they were able to limit Joe Burrow in the Super Bowl. They were able to limit Jimmy Garoppolo in the NFC Championship, and so on and so forth towards that later half of the season when they did add Von Miller to their defense. That's why this Rams team, as good as their offense is really what scares how good their defense is. With one of the best defensive linemen in NFL history, you have a top corner in the league now, and you have a linebacker who's been a part of the Legion of Boom and has been one of the best linebackers in all of football in Bobby Wagner. And you can put him up there in the top 3, top 5, and that's about as far as you can drop him with how good he's been with Seattle over the past few years. Which is why, as good as Matthew Stafford is, this defense is really going to help him out with that elbow injury that was talked about yesterday.